All right, so it just got a lot easier to send products into Amazon. Amazon has just completely got rid of the 200 unit shipping restrictions for sending new products to their warehouse. So that's what we're gonna be talking about today. It's gonna be a good one. Be sure to stick around to the end. Other than that, let's just get right into it. All right, so I've just moved us over into my computer. I wanted to pull up a reliable source just showing you this. I don't like to just say things, like to have kind of evidence for what I'm saying. This is Helium 10's blog post. This was written by Bradley Sun. Bradley's been on the channel before. Many of you might know who he is. So this blog post says, goodbye ASIN level quantity limits, hello storage type level restock limits. Now, what does that mean? Well, to sum it up, the 200 unit limit for new products is gone. They've replaced it. Some of those of you who are already selling might have noticed this, what the new structure is looking like, but we're going to be talking about that. So last summer, of course, this article goes to some of what's happened. We all probably know what's happened if you're here. Usually as Amazon sellers, we like to send in 300 to 500, maybe even 1,000 units of a new product that we want to sell. So we don't have to constantly go through this battle of going in and out of stock, right? That's kind of how Amazon works. Send in bulk units, sell through them, keep them in stock if they sell well. That made it, when they imposed this 200 unit limit, it's half of what most people are used to sending in for their first product, made it a lot harder to sell new products, right? Because getting them ranked is, as soon as you get some ground and you get ranked, you're going out of stock. And then with sea shipping, maybe you're waiting, 30 days to get your stock in if you're lucky, if you could get it shipped out the day you go out of stock. Maybe even more than that. But this is great. So what's happened is Amazon has completely gotten rid of their 200 unit limit, right? So when this is essentially what I was going to show you, but this perfect little article sums it all up. When you go in and try and send in units, you are no longer shown the message if you try and do 300, 400, 500 that you can't send in that many units. What's happened instead is that there are now restock limits. So basically the storage volume you can send in for a specific size tier, right? Now this was always kind of in effect, but standard size, oversize, and then, the next one about that, let's blur it out. I forget what that one is, but standard size, oversized storage, I think it's apparel. You're going to have an account level storage maximum for those size tiers. So if you have a Seller Central account, you can go in and go check your restock limits, see in those specific tiers what that is. But what's basically going on is that I did want to cover kind of this sums it up, all the negative implications of Amazon's changes. The inventory capacity also includes your inbound shipments. I thought that was important to bring up because it's not just what you actually have in stock at a warehouse. It's what you have on the way to Amazon or what you've drafted for your shipments. So say you draft a bunch of shipments while this, is happening. Like I suggested last time, it opened back up without a limit. Those are going to count towards your limit. So whatever you've created and told Amazon you're sending to them, that's going to start ticking up that rate of how much you're taking up in their warehouses. They're going to look at it as those are the amount of spaces that you're saying you're going to take up. So we're going to mark you down as having taken that much space up. What I wanted to get across today was that if you're a new seller looking to start selling on Amazon, fresh account, you have it made right now because you can pick your first product, do your due diligence, and get it sent in with basically no issues. So for all those of you out there thinking about starting selling on Amazon, it is a great time to start, and it's a very easy time to start. So I wanted to move over to my restock limits and show you a little bit what that looked like in my actual public Amazon brand. So let's go do that now. All right, so here on my kind of like public Amazon teaching account where I did the macrame shelf case study, I have 2 ASINs in stock, just the macrame shelves. This is the one that I make videos on and that, I show you guys how to list things on and PPC tutorials and stuff. This, you can see, we just have 676 units out of 1,000 in stock. We're only using the oversized storage because the 2 products that I put out on the channel are just the white and black macrame shelf right now. So you can see this is kind of the new structure. Storage volume is still unlimited storage volume. So it's not quite that. So what might make sense is to sell, hey, if you can only send in 1,000 units, try and send in bigger, more expensive units that you're making more for each unit on. I think we're going to see a big evolution in the kind of products that people are selling because of this structure of inventory kind of planning, right? So maybe you don't want to send in 1,000 units that you sell for $9.99. Maybe now you want to start thinking about selling $59, $65, $75, $85 products and making maybe $20, $30, $40 per unit on, so that you don't have to sell as many. You could actually just sell 200 a month and make, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 per month selling that product, and then do that with other products. Of course, the way that this works is that if you sell more products and move more inventory, your limits will go up, right? It's like if you have an account that's doing $1 million per year, you're not going to have the same limits as a new account or someone who just lists a couple products on that account, right? So that's going to evolve with the traffic and the amount of sales that you're getting. So keep that in mind. But for most of you out there who are beginners just watching this video thinking about how to get started, 1,000 units is a lot more than 200. I want to say that it starts at 1,000. I'm pretty sure that's kind of the baseline, because we can see here in apparel, footwear, and standard size, we only have 1,000 units. Okay. So that's just the average across all. And then we're using up some of that oversized one for the macrame shelves, and that's it, right? So that's going to do it for today's video. I did want to get some awareness to this topic because I actually didn't even realize that it just changed until like a week after it had happened. So it's probably the same case for a lot of you guys out there. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you subscribe to get more videos like this one in the future, and leave a thumbs up down below as well if you did enjoy the video. But other than that, I'll be seeing you on the channel next time for another one. So thanks so much for watching. Later.